Good afternoon, Nkosi Talk Shows family. It's Nomsa here at Nkosi Talk Shows. Find your own voice, lead from within. With me today, I am with Claudia Passa. How are you, Claudia?
Hello, everyone. Hello, Nomsa. I'm very well, thank you.
How is everything?
Everything is good. It's good. I'm excited to be here together as well so that we can share again our wisdom.
Have you recovered from John Gray's talk show last night?
Yeah, it was very informative and very open as well. I did like actually as well. It was just like so openly discussed, yeah, which you don't.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. I enjoyed it. Really enjoyed it. Makes everything that he was talking about is so current,
Yeah.
and is the things that destroys relationship without people realizing. So yeah. So today we're talking about, guys, we spoke about a relationship yesterday. You guys were so lucky. We had a relationship topic at 1 p.m. and then 11 p.m. we had another one with John Gray. So today we are talking about how to attract wealth into your life and keep it. So attracting wealth and maintaining wealth involves a combination of mindset shift, practical strategies, and consistent habit. So we are going to share the approach to help you attract and keep wealth into your life. Claudia, I know you chose this topic. Would you like to share with the audience why you chose the topic and what the motivation behind it, please?
Yes, absolutely. I mean, we all have our way of thinking, how we function and how we live our lives as well. And sometimes as well, we want to change certain things in our life, aka as well attracting more abundance, wealth, money. But sometimes it's just not working, or we don't see any big results here. And then it's just like as well to come together as well so that you and I can share a few things that work for us, that we can bring it out as well a bit more, because sometimes you might be doing exactly what we will come up with today, and this could be the reason as well why you don't get the desired results as well for you. Are you silent,
Was
Nomsa?
sharing the video. We're going to start talking about the the, the don'ts
Yeah,
that prevent wealth. For me, I believe that negative mindset, scarcity thinking, believing there is never enough, and focus on lack, what is lacking in your life, and the fear of failure. I think it can prevent you moving forward, letting fear preventing you from taking calculated financial risk. I think that is the contributing and lack of financial knowledge. So I think, and also ignoring financial education, avoiding learning about money management and investment. I know there's laws now on social media, laws of free access videos and content, books, audio books that you can get to learn more about uh, the wealth, and also overlooking advice, dismissing advice from financial experts, successful and investment, and also relying on single income source. I think that it can actually prevent you um, attracting wealth, and also not believing, like, maybe some people, they actually use the, like, where they come from, and they're like, I come from this, so I don't think that I can succeed. They look at other people, they're like, they use their background, like, this is the background that I come from, so I don't think that I can succeed because I come from poverty. But most people that you see that have wealth is the people that actually come from nothing. So if you're somebody you're watching and you're using that thinking just because you're coming from nothing, you cannot be something, that's another hindrance as well. Over to you, Claude.
Yes, yes, there are. You mentioned already scarcity, lack, and fear as well. Yeah, totally correct. And then as well, something as well, what not to do is like control, you know. Are you in the energy of control, like aka in this pushy, needy energy as well, or distrust as well, that certain things won't come to you, you know, like and then I would like to invite you to look in where this applies for you in your life as well. So just like as well to check your thinking and your beliefs as well. For example, are you afraid that when you spend, for example, your money, that it won't come around again, you know, like, so what's your thinking as well about it? Or are you, what's your energy in regards to money, for example, as well? Is it around fear? So do you fear it? Do you hold onto it as well? Or are you obsessive as well, controlling certain results in your life, especially as well the abundance, the wealth, and the money you would like to attract and to accumulate a bit more? And here actually I would like for you to go into how you can find out how you feel around what your energy is around it when you actually ask yourself and look within. If you were in a relationship, for example, if it's money, yeah, would you want to be in a relationship with it if it would be you and money? So if money would be like your partner, would they want to be in a relationship with you, depending on how you speak about it, how you think about it, what you project onto it? Because I like as well to highlight a bit here the energetic impact on how we function too. It's just like the mindset and the energy as well, because this always goes out as well into the world, into our goals, into our wealth, abundance, and it comes back to you as well. Another thing as well is criticism. So no one actually responds to criticism, not even our partners, yeah? And the thing is as well, the more we try to control again here and to criticize as well someone, our partner, or in this case as well, wealth, abundance, money, however you want to name it for you, this just pushes them more and more away from us as well. And they just don't want to be around us and to change for us as well. So criticism as well. So are you in this energy when you reflect this on your desires as well? So rather than instead be in the energy of appreciation and love. So this you can see beautiful as well. So when you go out as well and you appreciate and you praise your partner as well for the things they do and so on. So what happens on the other side as well? They just want to do more things for you, yeah? And the same applies as well with your abundance and wealth and money as well. So again, check in your thoughts as well in regards to here. Do you have the beliefs as well or the fear that money doesn't last? Or are you jokingly telling as well about your friends or to your friends as well about it doesn't last, it just comes and then it's gone again, you know, like, do you make jokes about it as well to your friends, even though you might not mean it, but again, you know, it's like words you are saying. And the thing is as well, I've heard this phrase at some stage, it's like under every complaint is a desire. So basically as well, just like try to use, if you are in the whinging, whining or complaining mood energy, try to remember this and try to look underneath, you know, what is the desire actually under this complaint, you know, and then turn it around, because this is as well, when you understand it, where people always say, get clear on what it is you do want and not what you don't want.
I like that when you say you mentioned quite a lot of things criticizing our spouse. For those who are in a relationship, I always say when we talk about love, that a man is an architect, a woman is a mentor. So when a man comes up with the ideas like money ideas, wealthy ideas, our job, we're not meant to criticize them. No matter how much we fear for them, we have to mentor them. Our job is to say, honey, that sounds like a good idea, to actually motivate them and mentor them, make sure that they follow their dreams and they write their goals, and their goals comes to reality. Every woman out there, if a woman and your man comes and tell you, please never ever discourage your men, and men never ever discourage your woman, that your dreams are their dreams are too big or too small. Our job is to support them. And I like it when you say check in your belief system. Our belief system is very, very important, because what we believe about wealth will determine whether tomorrow we can reach those goals that way we want to be. When I did Matthew Hans's confidence challenge, I did that confidence challenge for 30 days. But when I did the confidence challenge for 30 days, I felt I was confident. I thought I was really, really confident with it. When I come in here to Ngozi talk shows, when I do things with my business, but deep down in my subconscious mind, I didn't realize that there was like this blockage, fear. And when I was doing a confident challenge, that's when I realized that there is fear of me inside of me that I need to work on. Fear of wanting to fit in with people, not wanting to, although I was so confident, but there was this little thing that was in there where I needed to fit in. Instead of accepting me being different, accepting where God wants to take me. Basically, I was fearing, there was this little fear where I want to fit in. I just wanted to be like everybody else. But when I was doing the challenge, I had to accept that we are all individual. We all have dreams. Some people have dreams, but they don't want to go for them, but it is okay. And then here's me. I have dreams, and I have this a drive that I want to follow my dreams. But at the same time, I worry about people judging me. So I had to get rid of that lie that I was telling myself, that I'm not enough. But although I thought I was enough, like sometimes you think everything is okay, and then when you start working on yourself, that's when you realize actually there's a little bit of work that I need to do. And also, the belief system, like Claudia, what you said is really, really important, to make sure that we get to where we want to be. And poor saving as well, spending habits is very, very, very important. I'm in the process right now, guys, where I took my business loan, and I have made a decision that I need to clear everything that I owe. I just need to clear everything. I don't want to owe nobody. Not overspending. I'm not overspending anymore. I've gone to Experian, and Experian monitors. I just give it the instructions about each and every card, uh, to monitor my instructions and my spending habit as well. So I do that, and then it will give me feedback on what do I need to do, what do I need to do this, to do this. So I'm not spending any money. I've got clothes. I don't need to buy more clothes. I can buy little things, realize that I don't need that. And also not saving for unexpected expenses. So it's very, very important. And I was also listening to somebody, one of my pastors the other day, he was saying, never ever, if you don't have money to buy clothes, never ever borrow to buy clothes or never ever borrow to actually buy hair. So it was like some people they will go to extremely length. And when you go to church, in my church, we're not allowed to come with showing hair. You have to cover your head. So it's like some people be like, you want me to cover my head? Do you actually know how much does this hair cost? And it was like, I don't really care how much your hair cost, but don't go and spend money. If you don't have it, do like use what you have. And actually, it makes sense because I don't know about you, Claudia. I think to be where you are today, you had to make some sacrifice when it comes to finances and to build the business. So I think it's very, very important to our audience, those who are watching, to know that sometimes you have to make sacrifice to be where you are. And fear is not welcome at all. It should not be welcome in your life. What do you think, Claudia?
Yeah, fear. I mean, obviously we will fear. It will always come up. It's just like how we are going to be with it, you know. Yeah, that's the thing as well. How are we going to be in a relationship with fear? And hopefully as well, we will understand as well how we will change this for us. Because for me as well at this stage, I do understand that fear um, does show up, especially as well when I want to be doing something new, something I haven't done before. And then like the mind and the ego is a bit like freaking out because it wants us to keep where we are. So I did understand this as well. So yes, then there's something new I want to be doing. I still get the butterflies. I might get a bit anxious about it, but then as well, I do understand, okay, it's just like this process because I'm about to go into something new I never done before. And and then I still do it and understand, and I know how to be with it. Because looking at it like this, I understand as well, it's just very innocent, you know? Wants to keep us safe because it believes, it thinks it's protecting us by keeping us where we are. But obviously, when we have inspirations and desires and goals, which are coming up for us in our lives, and we do want to go out and to up level and to change our lives as well. It's just like it's designed as well for us to up level and to grow, and this everything comes with it, you know. So we are not meant to stay in our normal zone or comfort zone. It's just like life will always find something as well to get you out of it, because we are meant to evolve and to learn and to grow. And we do this as well by stepping out of our comfort zone. But when you understand fear, that it's actually quite innocent, it's just there, it wants to protect you, and then you can change the relationship with it and still go out there and do this new things you desire actually to do. Because the thing is as well, if you desire something, and we all have different desires inside of us, when you desire something, it is actually a bit of a sign that it's already meant for you, because we desire different things. Which you desire, I might not desire. And if there is a desire for you, it's a bit like God or the universe is planting you this in, or your soul as well, saying to you, well, yeah, it's kind of getting ready for this to have or to accomplish in your life. So yeah. Ideally not. Obviously, there is fear and fear, obviously, just like if it's a dark alley, middle of the night, and you have this just like good discernment as well, obviously. But I'm talking more about the fear when we are stepping out of the comfort zone and doing something which is like, it just wants to protect us, and it's actually quite innocent. Something else in regards to the words we use as well. You did say as well, like savings and so on. You know, we all have savings, but how are you around with your bills? You know, so when you get the bills, the water bill, the electricity bill, how are you with your bills as well? So are you like in this condemning energy or criticizing again the bills and like, oh, again, the money is just going out, you know? But what if as well you take the bill and maybe you change it around instead of bill, because words are very powerful. You call it a blessing, you know, because in the end as well, it is a blessing that we have the water and the gas and the electricity, the internet and everything what we are paying for. It is actually, if we can see it as a blessing and be grateful for it, if you can go into this and change it, you will actually feel quite soon how this is changing your initial point of view in regards to, okay, oh, just another bill, you know, yeah.
I love that, Claudia. I love that when you say fear of change, the stepping out of your comfort zone. I think that stepping out of your comfort zone, you just have to. There's never. I always say, people. I'm in the group where, like the coaching group, and with Sai, and there's this girl. She keeps creating the videos, and the videos are so good, and she keeps like wanting us to comment, like, to what do we think about these videos that she's creating. So I put a comment. I said, can't you just go and create a YouTube channel and just put this video somewhere, because it looks like they need a home, but they haven't got a home yet. So could you please, what is the fear? So I'm watching us like, just get on with it, because there's never, I don't know, Claudia, about you, the decisions, the big decisions that you had to make. There's never a right time. So don't be afraid. If there's anyone who is watching and you are afraid to step out of your comfort zone and you're waiting for the right time, unfortunately, you'll be waiting for a long time. There is no right time. And Claudia, you talk about the bills. When you look at the bills, you have to look at the bills as a blessing. I'm going to start using that term, looking at them as a blessing. And yeah, look at your bills as a blessing. I agree with that. The words, when you talk about the words, that the words are so powerful, how we use our words will determine how our tomorrow is going to look like. That is so 100% true. The words that we speak, like my pastor always say, you know, when you graduate your degree, you go to university, you get excited, your family, they come to your graduation, and then you get a job. And when you get a job with that degree, it's either goes on the wall, or it's either you put it in a suitcase, or like even your identity, you put it somewhere, forget about it, but you go and look for a job and you expect to get a job, but you are not actually speaking to your idea, what you want this idea to bring to you. So I always say, speak to your degree, speak life to your degree, speak life. And it does work. I always speak life to my children, Claudia. Well, my children, if the teachers tells me that, oh, your child is struggling with this, I say, God, it's a lie. I'm like, the devil is a liar. I will get home, I'll speak life to my children, and within a few weeks, I'll go back, like I'll be picking them up from school, and then in like a few weeks' time, and the teachers will be like, oh, by the way, your daughter, she's awesome. I'm like, okay, hallelujah. Because I don't agree with I can't do this. I can't do that. I don't agree with that part. And I was listening to one of the pastors 2 days ago, and he was saying, you meet people, they tell you that their marriage don't work. They'll tell you that I've tried this, I've tried to pray, and they will tell you, you know, this is a husband of mine, he was good and now he's changed, he's my enemy, or they will tell you this woman of mine is, and he will look at this person like, you're Christian. How are you struggling if you're a Christian? So he was like, speak to God, like give him a chair. And I was like, he's talking my language. That is how I pray. In their house, my family always say, can't you just pray like normal people? And I'll be like, what do normal people do? Speaking life to the situation is the best and it works. Yes, Oyele says speaking life to the situation is the best thing you could ever do to your life when you speak life. Me, I speak life, Claudia, to everything in my house. I speak life to I speak to my environment as well. And my family always say, can you just close your eyes and do this like everybody else, the way people pray? I'm like, no, I can't do that. I have to speak because God does know. If you go to God, and God will be like, what do you want? And if you don't say anything and you're praying in your heart, so I have to vocalize my, if it's wealth. Honestly, this pastor was saying, get the chair, give God a chair. Me, that's what I do. I get the chair for God. I get the chair for ancestors because I want ancestors to back off. In order for me to succeed, ancestors, their job is to interfere and then to hinder my success. So I get a chair for ancestors and I get a chair for witness. There's got to be a witness, somebody who's witnessing our conversation. I need wealth. So in order for me to succeed, I got to speak. And then I tell ancestors that, listen, ancestors, when I'm talking about ancestors, guys, some people may think I'm talking about my own ancestors. I'm not talking about my own ancestors. I'm living in the United Kingdom. Every city where you live, there's a gate. There's somebody who actually guided that gate in the realm of the spirit. If that person says no to my moving forward, so who is going to speak for me? So I got to speak. I got to say, God, here's my case. When I was born, you said this in your words, that in anything I ask in your name, it shall be given to me. You say you are the way, you are the truth, you are the life. But these ancestors are holding me, hindering my life, and I need to succeed. And because when you're doing something, guys, those who are watching me, I'm speaking about as a Christian, and Claudia, I don't know if she's going to speak about whatever has worked for her. As a Christian, whatever, every decision that you want to do, there's going to be somebody in the realm of the spirit that will challenge that decision. They can either challenge it or they can either say, open the gate for you to move forward. I've learned that the hard way, where I pray and I'll be like, my prayers are not being answered. Why? That means there's a blood that is speaking against you. So you need to speak. So when the pastor was talking, I was like, this is what I do. And when I do that, when I go mad, if I'm praying for something, it comes to pass. But when I just bind and cast out, it doesn't come out. But the moment I decided to go mad and say, listen, ancestors, I love you, but now I need to succeed. You cannot stop me. For every Black person, so you need to know that although the slavery is not in the physically, but in the spirit world, it still exists. They still stopping Black people. It's like how far you can go. If you don't believe me, go on YouTube. There's lots of people who are successful. Sometimes they say they get stopped by the police just by driving a nice car in UK. They say, where did you get money to buy this car? And then they're like, are you having a laugh? Just because I'm Black, it means I cannot drive a nice car. So Claudia, I'm gonna let you to explain. What are they saying? There are gates everywhere. I conquer with you. Yeah, there are gates everywhere. For those who are Christians who just pray, yeah, you're right. There's gates everywhere. For those who don't believe that there is gates, go to MFM like YouTube channel. You will listen to Dr. Olukoya explaining the gates. There's gates everywhere. Like here at Ngozi Talk Shows, there could be a gate that is saying no Ngozi Talk Shows moving forward. And they will bring the reason why we couldn't move forward. They will bring a reason about Claudia, about me. And this is where I go mad. So for me, in order for me to get the results that I want, I get the chairs. I'm like, sit down, ancestors, let's sit there. And then I get the chair for a stranger, because it's not just relatives that stops, it's the strangers as well. They could speak against your family. So I get the chair and I'm like, we are in the court case, let the judge. And then I give God the now to actually testify on my behalf. And also you have to mention that God, you say you are the God of vengeance, because God says anything that is being done to my children, it cannot go unpunished. So you have to say those things. Over to you, Claudia.
Yeah, something else, another little tip I'm doing in regards to the words I'm using, like how we do like to save up for some emergencies, right? Yeah. So we have like an emergency fund, okay, and we call it as well like this. But the thing is as well, why would you want to save, to put something on the side for emergency fund? Because then you attract emergencies into your life, okay? So I realized that, so I'm calling it now opportunity fund, okay? Because I want to attract and manifest opportunity, things to do, weekends away, spa days, like things to do as an opportunity and experiences. So this is how I changed the emergency fund into opportunity or experience fund, because then as well, you have the intention, this is going to be my experience opportunity fund, and then you get more experiences and opportunity, and we don't want emergencies. Yeah, so just like a little tip I am doing as well for me. And another little thing is as well, like where to be aware is like, are you shutting yourself down by not receiving? Okay, yeah, because as well, God and the universe wants to give you your stuff and your things, like everything. It really wants to give you everything you desire, but where are you actually able or shutting yourself down in regards to receiving the good things? And I noticed as well that many of us, including me as well previously, we have the belief, I have to be worthy of receiving. Nomsa, right? Yeah? I have to be worthy of receiving. And like, please, like question those thoughts. Where does it come from? Because the thing is that we are all here on this planet, okay? We are worthy just because we are being here. So we are worthy already on the soul level, every one of us. And there is no difference between us, not so ever, That's when the society or someone outside comes and tells you, oh, you have to be worthy, and then you can only receive, and we believe it. Okay, so please just like identify this as well, misconclusion or misunderstanding for you, and like change it, because the thing is as well that we can't earn something like worthiness, like just can't, because it's already given to us. Basically, being wealthy and worthy is our birthright. And this I really want everyone to understand, and that it really sinks in, because when we get this, it's just going to be reflected in all areas of our life. Like really being worthy is your birthright. Shall we say a few things now in regards to what to do? Yeah, so that we actually do get the wealth, abundance, and so on into our life. Some good hacks now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. In order for you to succeed, guys, in life, to get this wealth that you desire in life, the people that you hang out with, they will determine your tomorrow. Surround yourself with the right people in your life and cut the noise. Cutting the noise, like there's some things that in my life where I look at people and I tell myself that if I had listened to these people, I would not be where I am today. Cut the noise. Do things. It's like myself. In order for me to get where I need to be, sometimes I go quiet with my family. 99% of my family don't know what I'm doing. They get to know what I'm doing when I got the results. By the time they are like, oh, no, sir, you can't do this, you can't do this. While they are finding the reason, I'm like, already done and succeeded it. Or already done, the part did not succeed, but I'm going to try again. Because family, they are there to protect us, guys. So what people don't know about family and friends, their job is to love us. Their job is to protect us. They don't want us to get hurt. So imagine you want to go for the dreams, you want to get wealth, and you go and read books, and you find different speakers, different coaches, and they're like, if you want to get wealth, do this, and they're like, I connect with this, and I'm gonna go for it. At first, I need to tell my family. And then imagine your family, they talk you out of it. And then you're meant to succeed, and then you don't. And you don't even try because the family or people, the family, they say you can't. And then instead of you going for it, you're like, this person is jealous, this person is this. For me, I've realized, guys, everything that we do in life, it has to come from us. You get to make that decision. Some of you have seen my video explaining how I survived the human blood sacrifice. I survived the human blood sacrifice because the pastors, they are English United Kingdom pastors that took interest in my story to help me. And they are African pastors that took interest in my story, wanting to help me. And there are some pastors who took an interest in my story to sell me out to Lucifer. And but then the pastors that wanted to help me, they were like, Nomsa, you can't tell your family or your friends. So I was like, I don't understand. You want me to fight this battle on my own? They were like, we are not on your own. We are here for you. God is here with you. And I was like, okay. But the more I fought that battle, and then I won the battle. But in the end, now God is comes in and is like, now you want to know why you were not meant, you were not, you why you were not allowed to tell them, your family. And I was like, yeah, the only person I had to tell was my mom, because my mom guided you that she would guide me through life. I needed her support, but she was supporting me. And after I finished, now I'm telling my family, and now the battle is finished, but with my family it wasn't finished because they need to speak on their behalf. And now the reaction, it was so bad. There was the rejection, there was everything, until I had to show them that, listen, I've passed that journey where I'm being rejected. I'm in a journey where I'm glorifying, I'm singing my own song, I'm dancing my own dance. And I'm in a place where I need to find myself. And God was like, if you had told these people, you wouldn't have survived. You are here today because you trusted in God and you trusted I gave you these people to support you. So if you want to get wealth and you want to succeed in life, you got to cut the noise. Whoever says you're not good enough, you got to cut it. In order to move forward, you're going to have to dance with God. I don't know who is your God because there's lots of them. I've realized when I was fighting Lucifer that there's thousands, there's millions and millions of God that where you can choose from. And all of them, they have offer. Most of the fake ones, they offer wealth. Like, I give you everything. That easy. And then you succeed very quickly. And then there's a price to pay after that. But there's this God that is true, that is real, that wants you to experience the challenges where you fall, you pick yourself up. He teaches you how to pick yourself up, and he teaches you how to win the fight, whatever you do in life. And that one, he doesn't play. He does not hand everything. You got to speak. Like when you watch lawyers, they go to court. Their agenda is to win the case. They don't care. All they care about is love. They want to win the case and they want money. They want somebody else to recommend them. So when you go to God, if you want to get wealth, guys, is to know that yes, my mom wants me to get wealth, but she doesn't want it as much as I want it. My children want to get wealth, but they don't want it as much as I want it. So when I go to God, I'm in business. There's no sister that will tell me that, Nomsa, you're not good enough. There is no husband. You are my husband. Yes, I love you, but you are not standing in my way. That's the attitude. And the other one thing, please don't fight nobody if you want to succeed in life. Claudia can agree with me. In the realm of the spirit, when you are somebody who argue, who fights people, you have laws of dark angels wanting to stop you. So if you want to succeed in life, we cannot stop people saying negative words to us. But there's one thing that we can do. We can stand firm and say, I love you. Every negativity that you have spoken in my life, I cancel it. And I'm moving forward with grace. Speaking life, who is out? Okay. Yeah. So I don't know, Claudia, do you want to add?
Yes.
The
Yes.
attitude.
Yeah, attitude as well, because when we fight people in the end as well, on some level as well, it goes back to us, we are fighting us, and it's just not really, no, you don't want to be doing that. So please, and no, I totally agree. No, please don't do this. But what you can do is like appreciating and acknowledging, like the good stuff in your life, okay, like the abundance and the things you already have, like appreciation and acknowledgement. Again, two totally different things, and energy-wise as well, than fighting someone, like, what if you could be like appreciating and, like, because when we appreciate something or someone, they thrive of it. And then again, as I did say before as well, I think it was beginning of the show, another example. Yeah, just like basically they just want to be more of it, and they just want to be more in our lives as well. Then we are able to do this with someone as well. And the thing is as well, basically as well, there is this saying in the manifestation world. It says, what you appreciate appreciates. So basically it means again what I just said. When you appreciate something, someone, It can be as well a thing, you know, like, yeah. And then it comes back to you as well because it just wants to be more around you, that same kind of thing or energy or person as well, you know, like, yeah, go. What you appreciate, no? Yeah. Something else as well, celebration, you know, like, yeah, are you celebrating your wins, you know, no matter what they look like, wins or financial wins as well, just like, because again, when we celebrate something, basically as well, there is another saying, what is celebrated is further pursued. So basically as well, when we celebrate something we have done and accomplished, it strengthens the connection in the subconscious mind as well. So it gets more things as well for you to celebrate once you learn and train this muscle and know how to celebrate. So yeah, just don't dim your light, just go out and be in this celebrating energy mood. Yeah, celebration.
I love that, Claudia, when you talk about appreciation, acknowledgement, and appreciation, gratitude, and you talk about a celebration. I think these things, they are so big.
Mm.
When you actually acknowledge your wins, whether they are small or big, like Claudia said, and like just say, I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I said to my spouse, we have this website where you win car if you want a car, whatever you want to, like phone or whatever. So we go and register that. So he wanted something that day, and he registered his friend, he put his name on that thing. His friend, he told his friend, and his friend, he put his name on it. And then he got angry because his friend won that thing. He didn't win it. So I said to him, listen, just because your friend won this, it doesn't mean that you have to be upset. He was like, but he knew that I wanted it. I was like, if it wasn't you who wanted it, somebody else or him, somebody else would have won it anyway. So don't worry, your time will come. And he was like, he should have known, he shouldn't have put his name because he knew that I wanted this, how badly I wanted this. I was like, okay, when you need to appreciate it. So the moment I said, listen, you need to appreciate it, you need to do this, you need to do this. And he was like, okay, then. So, and then now he's turning to win something, and then he won it. And then he wanted to win something, and then he goes on the website and he was like, okay, put his name on it, and then he won it. So I was like, the power of the gratitude. And then I started realizing, oh, actually, when you have gratitude, things come to you. So you have to have appreciate God. Uh, and have gratitude. Last night I went to bed at 2 a.m. I think 2:30 or something like that. I had a little bit of hoo-ha with God, and I said, God, you know how much I love you. Really, really love you. And I was like, now I don't want Satan to keep playing games with my life. I need Gary to show me that how much he loves me. Because I listen to my pastors, when my pastors speak, they say, Gary is the God that listens to you. He's the God that when you go to him, you don't tell him that you want money, you want this, you want this. Ask for his heart. And then once you have his heart, you have everything. So last night I was like, God, from the bottom of my heart, I love you, but I don't want to be like I don't want to live a normal life. I need to be a good example of what does it mean to love God. And I was in a point where I was telling ancestors, and ancestors were like interfering, and I was like, ancestors, this is my turn to speak. I was like, I love God. So I need to show something, that I need to be a good example, what it means when I step outside and I'm saying I'm a child of God. What does it mean? I don't want to be ordinary. I want to be extraordinary. Because when you love something, something has to show. And I was like, I was having my moment. So you cannot have your moment with God like with the Claudia. And I was appreciating and telling him how much he's done for me. I was appreciating everything. But at the same time, because I can see that Satan is playing games with me as well. At the same time, when God blesses me, I can see that those blessings, they're blessings, but some of them are being stopped by Satan. So I was like, I don't want to play Satan's game anymore. And for those who actually who go to church and you pastors tell you that God has already finished the fight. You don't need to fight. Satan is there, but your fight is completely. Oh my goodness! You have to tell that pastor that is a liar. Because for me, guys, I faced Lucifer. Lucifer does not. He actually tells you what he's going to do. If he's going to stop you in something, you go for interview. If he's going to stop you, he tells you he's a liar, he's a thief, but he's also somebody who tells you that this is what I'm going to do. What he wants you to challenge him. Your job is to challenge the universe, to challenge every energy, like Claudia mentioned, the energy. Your job is to challenge bad energy. What he wants when he shows you a dream, he wants you to get up in the morning and challenge him in that dream, about that dream. When he shows you, like with me, like he used to come into my, he will come in as an angel. I'll feel him in my house, and he'll tell me that you're going to do this, and I'm going to stop you. But before, I didn't know what to say because I was like, I was learning things. And then he will stop me and I'll be like, he's good. And then God will be like, this is what he does. But if I don't speak, like speaking, it means that I need to ask God to intervene. In my own power, I can't succeed. But with him, with his power, he is the God of anything. He can do anything. So if you are a Christian, guys, you got to be the guys that you got to go to website, the MFM YouTube channel. You will see how MFM guys we pray. We don't play games. And when we go to church, like for me, when I walk into church, I'm not looking for friends. I go there, I'm looking for healing for my friends and family. I'm looking for God to heal my friends and family. I'm looking for wealth. I don't want to live in poverty. Whatever happened to my ancestors, to my parents, I don't want it in my life. Any bad things that happened. And I'm demanding the wealth that was stolen from my parents, my ancestors. Because no one is born to be in poverty. Somehow, when a family are in poverty, that means that there was something that interfered with that. So for me, I go to the realm, I go to church, I want my blessings. I want to connect with God. And you want to stop me? I'm ready to fight. So I don't know about you guys, like audience that are watching. I don't know about what your story is. I don't know where you've been. But for me, I can tell you that to be where I am today, I had to learn to fight my own battles. I had to learn that Claudia, she's at Nkosi talk shows, she can't fight my battles, but I can fight them, I can speak. When she said words are important, what you speak in your mouth is important. It would determine your tomorrow. So it's important. Over to you, Claudia.
Yeah. Yeah. Let me say one more thing before we wrap it up as well. We did mention as well to begin with, I did actually as well, like control and fear and criticism, like that it's not good as well when we reflect this onto the things we want to attract, the abundance or as well the money, and we would like to have in our lives. So the opposite of this and what to do is like to give the things freedom.
Oh, we did
Yeah.
mention the giving, Claudia. Can you talk about giving, the power of giving to receive quickly?
Okay. Yeah. Okay, so the power of giving, absolutely. I mean, it is you just said a big let me just see. Okay, yes, absolutely. Giving is always good as well, just like because it is as well one of the laws too, you know, like when you give, you will receive. But this is as well where we mentioned as well, give. And we have heard all of this before. That is good. And we do this. I'm sure we do this as well to some extent, but like to be a bit more aware of it as well, like where are you giving as well? And even it doesn't have to be big giving, okay? It can be small giving away as well. It can be even a compliment, okay? You know, it can be saying something nice to someone or giving time away to spend some time with someone or to do something with someone. It doesn't always have to be material things as in giving, you know. But when we give, is as well like it's like we're being of service as well. And I can already tune into this energy, just a very beautiful energy for us to give as well. Because when we are like this, we are not so much thinking about us as well. It's more like the others being of service, and then we shall receive as well, you know, because it does come back. It's like a beautiful flow, what you give, and then it comes back to you as well. And then as well here, important is to trust as well, you know, like do you trust, yeah, that things are always flowing in life as well. Like, for example, your money as well, you know, like, yeah, it's just like, how are you feeling about giving as well your money, small portions, or just like buying something to give it as well away? Are you distrusting that it might come back again? So again here, you like be aware, see what happens to you when you tune into those things. But then on the other side as well, we can't just give. We have to be able as well to receive, as we already mentioned it before. Yeah, and we mentioned a few things, what not to do, and then as well, what to do if you could, I don't know, just like be a bit aware of some of the things we did mention in regards what not to do if it applies to you, just like to be aware of it and maybe as well to let it go slowly and to pick up one or two things to begin with of what to do, and again like to pay attention to it, awareness around it, and then like see as well how things come to you in a beautiful flow, or like a dance actually, I wanted as well to say. Yeah.
And also, don't give up. Whatever you do in life, don't give up. For me to be where I am today, I'm very lucky because I I don't know. I can feel I can do whatever when I'm doing something. I just pray for if I'm praying for something, I can feel if something is stopping me. So you can do that as well. And for those who are Christian guys, pray and fast. Fasting, cleansing yourself is a very, very powerful. When you're fasting, you are like cleansing yourself and cleansing your blood where you come from is very, very important. And also knowing where you want to go. When you fall, don't give up. Just pick yourself up and just keep going. It doesn't matter when you walk the path like when you're going to get breakthrough, Satan knows that you're going to find the breakthrough. And his job is to stop you. So just don't give up. Because tomorrow is great. It might be dark today, it might be dark tomorrow, but maybe in a week later you'll find your breakthrough. So never ever give up. Surround yourself with the people that are add value to your life. Satan himself a few days ago, he came into my life and he was like, I can't destroy you because everybody, you are surrounded by crazy people. And I looked at it, I've never looked at life that way. And it was like, all these pastors that you hang out with, they are bonkers and I can't destroy you. And he is right. And I never look at life that way. I am basically surrounded by pastors who wants to succeed, who are teaching how to succeed, and they don't have time for games. They are like, I don't have time for people that come with the negativity. You want to succeed, do this and succeed, but don't depend on me, depend on God. So all those things, God, depend on you and depend on God. If you come here to Nkosi talk shows, for me, I don't want you to be my follower forever. I like you to come back one day and say, Nomsa, I followed you and Claudia and the other coaches at Nkosi talk shows. But then I decided to create this and it has worked. I have my business now, or I've decided to apply for promotion, or I've decided to go and get the skills. I've got the skills now. That's what I love to hear, people coming in. I don't like somebody that gets excited like Nomsa, she's at Nkosi talk shows at 1 p.m. every single day, and you follow me and you do nothing for your life. Do something, guys. And if you do something, I like you guys to message me and say, or you can go to the website. My website, Nkosi Talk Shows, the Hope Spring Eternal Introduction Agency website. If you go to my Facebook handles, my social media handles, you'll find my website. Go to the website, get in touch with me. I'll connect you with all the speakers. We have about 10 speakers, coaches that can coach you to be where you need to be. Or if you are stuck with something, just 30 minutes consultation is free. Just to say, I'm stuck with this. Would you please help me with that? Just message me, or if you want coaching and just coaching, we have people, different coaches from all walks of life. If you don't like Nomsa's coaching, don't worry. There's another coach that you might resonate with. Me, I'm a child of God, guys. I don't mess about. The reason why I don't mess about is I mess about with my life for a very long time. And that caused stagnation, it caused pain, it caused the delay in my life where I kept telling myself I wasn't enough. I wasn't this, I'm black. I'm in the UK. I was using my color that no one will listen to me. But I don't mess about because I've been on that road. Now I'm going that road where I know in order for me to succeed, I've got to speak for me. I got to speak with God. Like I'm telling you guys, I was speaking with God, and I got to fast, and I got to do things that people don't do in order for me to succeed. Sometimes I have to go without food because I have to cleanse myself. I need to do something. And I'm on 100 and something. I think I'm on 100. I'm doing a 1,000 fasting days, 2 years and 9 months. I'm on 140, maybe 47 or 46 days today. It's going well, but sometimes the fight is too big. Sometimes the fight is too much to bear. But what I'm doing, guys, I'm getting money for free. I'm getting people want to give me money for free. Well, sometimes I'll go to the website and I'll subscribe to something, then I take my name off, and then that person will ring me, the owner of the website, and say, Nomsa, I can see you removed yourself. What made you decide to remove yourself? I'm like, I've got too many subscriptions, I can't afford it. And it's like, I'll give it to you for free for 1 year, or I give you this for free for 1 year. But I'm not getting it for free. I'm working for it. If Satan is fighting me at the same time, he will cause confusion. He comes and fight. But at the same time, God is there to say, I have your back. God sometimes pays some of my bills. I wanted to do something for my company, which I don't want people to take me to court or anything. I wanted to make sure that I have this security for my company. and I had a meeting with this guy. Something tells me don't go. And I was like, I nearly canceled the appointment. I showed up, and the guy offered me 7 months free. I meant to pay thousands of pounds. And I was like, I give you for free 1 year. Let's go for 1 year for free. And it can only be one man that will do that. That is God. If somebody says, I'll give you this subscription if you sign the contract for free for this certain of month, and that means it's not me that is doing it, it's God. So this is my journey now, guys. I'm sharing with you that you want wealth, you got to go for it. But there's a price to pay. I'm paying the price. Satan is sometimes he will attack me, or you attack people that I love, but I have to keep going because I know the destination where I need to be. It's not easy. So I'm hoping that some of you guys that are watching this talk show will come back to me and say, Nomsa, I watched your talk show and I decided to do this. And I'll be grateful, guys, if you can change your life. God bless, guys. If you're watching us on any social media, please subscribe to our channel. We have Unique Billionaire Mindset. If you go to my profile, we have a Billionaire Mindset group. We're having Nkosi Talk Shows group. Make sure that you join that group so you don't miss out on anything. And if you're watching us on YouTube, please subscribe to our channel and be part of the family. God bless. We'll see you guys on Monday.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have anything, Claudia, you want to say before we go?
No, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, and if you want to connect with Claudia, please do connect with her on social media as well. On her social media handles, but she's on the website. If you connect me on the website, you're connecting with her. Or if you want to get in touch with her and she doesn't respond, she'll respond. Just let me know. I'll get hold of her. So God bless, guys, and live with grace. I like to hear your stories, guys, by watching. If you've never fasted before, please get on with it, and let's do this walk together. God bless.